Welcome to the Brass and Woodwind shop. I have two flutes in my shop right now. One of these flutes is a student model, and it has the common key setup that you will see on most flutes, and it's the type that most beginner students play. The other one is an intermediate model, and there are a few differences in the key structure to this one. These flutes were both made by Gemeinhardt, so they have a lot of similarities. Some of the differences are these. On the intermediate flute, the keys where you put your fingers have holes in them, and that's called an open hole flute. So with this flute, you need to cover up the holes with your fingers while you're playing it, or it will leak and it won't play. Another difference is the inline G and the offset G. Most, but not all, intermediate models have the inline G, and the G keys are in line with all the other keys. And on the student model, usually, but not always, the G keys are offset. And you'll see here there's an extra hinge rod that the G keys are held on with. Here are the foot joints of the two flutes, and this one you can see is a little bit longer and it has an extra key. This key is called a B key or a low B key, and most but not all intermediate models and professional models have the low B key. And you can also see that there's an extra roller to close that key. Another difference is the type of material that the head joints are made out of. This one is a student model, and it's made out of nickel silver, which is brass with a little bit of nickel added to it, and that gives it this color here. And that is the portion that goes into the barrel of the flute, so usually they do not plate this, but sometimes they do. And the rest of the head joint is silver plated, giving it the silver color. On the intermediate flute, it has a solid silver head joint, and you can tell that because it's the same color. And sometimes where it goes into the barrel of the flute, it will be a little discolored or dirty, but if you wipe it down, usually it looks like the same color. Another way to tell is if it is solid silver, it will say right on the head joint, solid silver. Often on the intermediate models, the bodies will be solid silver too, but you can tell this one's not because of the difference in color. And also if it is solid silver, it will say solid silver on the body of the flute. Those are some of the differences between student and intermediate flutes. The intermediate model is usually played by more serious flute players. The professional model flutes have a lot more differences, and those are very expensive and usually only played by really serious players. Unless you specialize in flutes, you probably will not see too many professional model flutes. You'll probably see mostly intermediate and student models. I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe for more band instrument repair videos.